wins because these weren't close
Just say
wins.
Judge wins.
Three out of the four, three out of the four judges chose him for the Loso for the award battle, and he won the fan vote by a large margin. 61 to 39% is not a close fan vote, and he got three out of the four judges. Versus Loso, he got one of the judges, and again another clear fan vote. So he still got two clear
We're aware
judged
of that, but we
wins.
watched the raps too. I have him on the cover. You're mad because I said, yeah, I guess Rock on the cover. Like, I'm not walking away with him as like the craziest storyline, but I still feel like he deserves his credit. Like, it's just I'm not reacting to the level that maybe you think I should react to it, but it is what it is.
I just feel like the energy was different before than it is now that he pulled it off. The energy is different because people feel like maybe they disagree and they think Ward won or whatever the case may be. But I just like I'm a big fan of keeping the same energy. I like consistency.
I
That's
feel you,
all.
but
I
I
thought
didn't know that
she.
he'd bring serious Jones level material for A Ward. I didn't think that that was going to happen. So I also got to assess off the
And
performance he gave.
Serious John, nah, his material for A Ward was better than his serious material.
Marginally, maybe, but I thought it was more in that ballpark. I thought his Loso material, if anything, the Dirt Devil shit, like his first round, he didn't have an explosive round like that versus Ward. I mean, I don't want to kill him too much because Judge winning, like I said, he did pretty good. But for how big that battle was, I don't know, maybe the way they talked about it, Rock saying, this is all I care about. I don't care about any other battle. And then Ward having 50 days. And I don't think either of them gave maybe one of their top two performances of the year. And for Rock, maybe not even top three. So I guess that let down that for how big the battle is, I didn't get that big and like impactful result out of it that I was expecting from either side.
Okay. Okay.
T-Top and well, I gotta be dual though, because it's two events. I guess T-Top and who was dope on Sunday?
John.
Franchise and T-Top. Wait,
Oh,
two for one event?
Yes,
Geechi
it's two
Gotti's in the
separate
building.
events
Add him up,
later.
please.
Two for
Let's have it.
yeah. If I'm gonna do that, I like T-Top and Chef Trez is truthfully the best two battlers that day to me.
No, I thought John was. We ain't doing that. John was cooking.
It was good. It was good.
Timber
I
franchise
felt
second best
franchise.
of the weekend. They could have a debate for it.
Both events?
I thought you were just talking overall from the weekend, but I mean, the franchise had the best performance on the Riot, and I think T Top had the best performance on bullpen. But if were to do
That's
multiple,
clear.
that's where the
I agree.
conversation gets a little bit more. If we're talking about adding multiple faces.
Geechi, what's up, man? How you doing, good brother?
Oh man, what's the deal, man? To come through, stop through the executive suite one time with my people. That's all. Just sliding and sliding. What's happening with you?
I don't know, but you man, we were talking a little bit about the Riot event, man.
Talking about it, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought first of all, franchise and Eunice, y'all had a great one with that. We
Salute
talked
to
about some
them
other good
brothers.
performances here and there, Av and
Salute to
whatnot.
them
But with
brothers.
Loso and versus you, man, I'm not gonna lie. Expected a little bit more, or at least on the organization from the judges. So we had a little conversation about it. How did that go down in the building? It ain't easy to run an event. A lot of things go, you know what I'm saying, a little haywire at times. But when they
Yeah.
came down to that judge's decision, how did it end up going down?
What you mean? How did it end up going down? I'm trying to. What you mean?
Well, we had the judges tweeted beforehand, right, what she was doing to be transparent.
Only one judge didn't do it because he walked outside. The next battle was Snake Eyes and Riggs, so Tony Bro was outside with his artist. I didn't, you know what I mean. So when he was asked to judge, it was yeah, but then he ended up going outside with his artist, so he came back in and said he didn't get to watch the full battle. That was his badge. You know what I'm saying? It kind of slipped his mind. So we had to ask somebody that literally watched the whole battle, which was the dead ass talk dude who was standing right there as the battle was going on. So he was able to give a fair assessment. But all the other three judges that was tweeted out, they gave their decision.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get on you for the tone, bro. Shit, if you pick a judge and he's not there, you got to call
Yeah,
whatever audible you have to, and then I ain't gonna lie,
exactly.
murder's judge verdict looked a little bit crazy up there, but we're not in the building. We can't speak to what
Yeah,
he didn't
exactly.
see or did see,
Yeah, and
but
Jay
it
Murder
did look a
told
little
Loso the
crazy.
same thing afterwards. If Loso ever come in here, he'll tell you. He walked up to Jay Murder afterwards and was like, "How did you call it?" And Murder just said he felt like Loso material was light. I mean, you got to think like judges is different. Everybody, that's why we pick different judges every time. People gonna judge shit differently. Like you might see something different, right? Because the way you might judge bars might be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a judge in there. Like I think Marv one pick Loso. He might see something different than Jay Murder. You know, that's why judging is different ways people gonna look at it. You know, unless we have a certain paper down that they could write and be like, okay, this. But we didn't have that for this one. You know, this was like trial and error. But you know, some
Yeah.
people gonna look at shit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like the material, not to even be funny, but everybody in the building had me winning though. You know what I'm saying? Like so
But
when I'm
how you feel about your performance? So like obviously
I didn't feel
this
like I
wasn't
had the best performance either. I feel like
okay,
me and him
okay,
both our
okay. All
performances
right, all
was
right.
I feel like both our performances was light though. Like we only had 2 minute rounds. It was light. Both our shit wasn't like that wasn't the best low. So I wasn't expecting him to be crazy. He just battled Tay Rock 2 days before. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I agreed with him to like, do shorter rounds so he ain't gotta be trying to rack his brain and not be able to give y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then me running the event, ripping and running, doing other shit. I could have been way more cleaner probably on certain bars and shit like that. I just felt like the battle was like it was just a regular battle. Like it wasn't the greatest Gotti, it wasn't the greatest Loso, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he wasn't like I didn't hear nothing from him that made me just be like, oh my God, Loso's wigging up here. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing from me that probably had you just going, oh my goodness, like when you watching it on camera. But then you gotta think we rapping in the building too. So we in Florida. So when I'm rapping gangster shit and rapping gutter bars and shit like that, some of that shit might just hit some of them niggas harder. You know what I'm saying? That's just probably so like somebody like Jay Murder, for instance, probably listening more when I'm saying bars about like, you know what I'm saying, like motherfucking putting dirt on your homie, that nigga never talked behind your back. You know, street shit like that might have hit him harder than just a motherfucker getting up there and just rapping whatever, you know what I'm saying, my opponent was rapping, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think we both had moments. He had the second round where he kind of talked about his mom's, or was his third round where he kind of like got into like a serious bag about that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like that was something good. It wasn't probably tailored towards me, but it was a good round, like a heartfelt round, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like I think he just did what he could do up there. I wasn't expecting him to kind of go that crazy. I know he had Rock 2 days before, but it was a good battle for me though. I mean, for what I expected, I wasn't expecting it to be Tay Rock and A Ward and all that. I ain't gonna lie. I just expected him to
Yeah.
get through his rounds and me get through mine. You know what I'm saying?
But
I get
how you feel about like the judge victory in terms of like a judgment is made,
yeah.
we can't go against it, right?
Hell
Is that a
no.
thing right there?
You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker judge a boxing match, nigga, you can't go up there. Hey, if a nigga judge a boxing match and say a nigga lost. Well,
Oh my
you
God.
know what I'm saying? But you can have your opinion if you
You can
didn't
have your
judge.
opinion. You know, we
You
gonna
can
have our
have your
opinion.
opinion.